Good morning, students. We will be solving exercise 5 of NCERT book of mathematics of class 6, and the name of the chapter is Understanding Elementary Shapes. Understanding Elementary Shapes. Hope this is visible to you all. So, question number 1 says, what is the disadvantage of comparing line segment by mere observation? So, we will write the disadvantage of comparing a line by mere observation is, first, we will get approximate value. Second, we will get different value from different observers. There will be slight change in the value by the observers if you will change people to observe the line segment. Say for example, if I draw a line segment like this, and if I say that this is 6 centimeter long, just by observing, will it be 6 centimeter? It may not be 6 centimeter. So I am at approximating it is 6 centimeter. But if I measure it with the help of a scale, then see, it is not 6 centimeter, it is 16 centimeter. So I was making such a big mistake. So 6 centimeter will be only this much. This will be 6 centimeter, and this is 16 centimeter, but this is by observation and this is by using scale. So scale gives better observation than mere observation. So question number 2 is, why is it better to use a divider than a ruler? Now what is a divider? In your instrument box, question number 2, you don't have to draw this diagram. I am making this diagram for you to understand. You might have seen there is an instrument like this, and there are two pointed needles there, and there is a screw here to adjust it or to make it wide or narrow. Now the question is saying, why is it better to use a divider? Divider means this tool, divider, than a ruler, to measure a line segment. Alright. Now to measure a line segment, it is always good to use a divider and not a ruler. Why? Because ruler has its own width, and the pen or pencil which you will be using, that will also have its own width. So if I want to draw say 10 centimeter, or 10 centimeter will be very small for you. So if I want to draw 15 centimeter, then one point will be here and another point will be here. Now I will join it. But since the point of my pen is so thick that this point itself is around 0.5 centimeter, so it will not give accurate data. So because of thickness, of scales edge or scale and pencil. Since the word ruler is used, so you can write ruler only. Ruler and pencil. Measurement of end points will not be accurate. So if these are the end points, these end points need to be sharp. So this is point 1 of the answer. Point 2 of the answer will be divider has two sharp points, sharp ends or sharp pointed ends. Which can make better points, better end points. So to mark 2 points, it is good to use divider than to use a thick pencil and a ruler. But if you use a sharp pencil and a good scale, this problem can be avoided. You can still do good. We'll go to question number 3 now. Draw any line segment. As the question is saying, in geometry we will have to keep on doing like that itself. Draw any line segment. Question number 3. Draw any line segment say AB. Take any point C lying between A and B. Take any point lying between A and B. Measure the length of AB, BC and AC. Is AB equal to AC plus CB? Now they are saying measure the length AB, BC and AC. And again they are saying is AB equal to AC plus CB. So they are asking us to draw a line. So without thinking of anything, what we can do, we can take one scale. First of all, we can make 2 points, and then make these points can be joined with the help of a scale. Do it with a sharp pencil. So let this be AB. I don't know its length. Now they are saying take any point C. You can take any point, not necessarily I am taking here, so we take here. You can take anywhere in between this C. Now we will write down the measurements. Now we have to measure. AB is equal to how much? I am getting AB is equal to 21 centimeter. AB equal to 21 centimeter. And I am getting AC equal to 8 centimeter. So CB will be equal to how much? You have to measure it. So what we can do? So if we measure this is coming out to be 13 centimeter. Now we have to see AC plus CB. AC plus CB, that means 8 plus 13 is equal to 21 centimeter. So we will write yes, AB is equal to 21 centimeter and AC plus CB is equal to 21 centimeter. Therefore, AB is equal to AC plus CB. This will be your answer. Next question is question number 4. If A, B and C are 3 points on a line, based on line, now if I have a scale, I can draw it better way. Now it is said that A, B, C are 3 points in a line such that AC is the biggest, such that if A, B and C are 3 points on a line such that AB is equal to 5 centimeter, BC is equal to 3 centimeter and AC is equal to 8 centimeter. Which of them lies between the other two? Which of them lies between the other two? Those who can do it, they will find easy. Those who cannot do it, for them, understand it like this. The biggest line is AC equal to 8 centimeter. So take A and C as the end points. Obviously B will be somewhere in between. So this is B. So this much will be equal to, this much part will be equal to 3 centimeter and this much part will be equal to 8 centimeter. And together this much part will be equal to 5 centimeter. So together it will be equal to 8 centimeter. So you can draw this and you can show. Next is question number 5. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG. The diagram is given in the book itself. It is like this. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now from A to G, this is A and this is G. So they are asking if D is the midpoint or not. This point is D. B, C, D, E and F. So they are asking if this D, is it midpoint? So let us see if it is midpoint or not. This side 0 if you will skip, so 3 numbers are there, 1, 2 and 3. So, and this side 3 numbers are there, 1, 2 and 3. But if you will measure it, you will find that, say if 0 to 1 is equal to 1 centimeter, so this is 1 centimeter, this is another 1 centimeter, this is another 1 centimeter, and this is another 1 centimeter. But this side, it is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. You will find that there are 3 centimeter this side and 4 centimeter this side. Now decide if D is midpoint. We would have considered it as a D point, midpoint or near to midpoint. But the thing is that it is not a line segment, it is line. It is endless. It is endless. Since it is endless, so how can you find out the midpoint? We will find out the midpoint of the line segment AG. Alright. So we'll write in line segment AG, not line AG. Although in the figure it is given line, but you will write line segment AG. AD is equal to DG. AD is equal to DG. See how many counts are there? 1, 2, 3, and this side also 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 counts this side and 3 counts this side. Alright, 0 we will not consider, we will consider end point to be A only. So therefore, yes, G, therefore D is midpoint. Therefore D is midpoint. So D is not the end point of the line, it is the end point of the line segment AG. Line segment is the part of that. Although in the book line they have drawn, but you have to consider line segment. Now question number 6. If B is the midpoint of line segment AC and C is the midpoint of line segment PD, where A, B, C, D lie on a straight line, say Y, AB is equal to CD. So unless we draw, the figure will not be clear. So let us draw what they are saying. Question number 6. If B is the midpoint of AC, let this be AC, and B is the midpoint, okay, then and C is the midpoint of BD. Alright, so C is the midpoint of BD, okay, so C becomes midpoint of BD. Alright, then where A, B, C, D lie on the straight line, say why AB is equal to CD. Now they are saying it is A, B, C, D are on same line. It is given. Also it is given that AB, since B is midpoint of AC and C is midpoint, therefore AB is equal to BC, therefore AB equal to BC. Again, since C is the midpoint of BD, therefore CD is equal to BC. CD is equal to BC. So AB is equal to BC and CD is also equal to BC. That means AB and CD is same. So we will write since AB is equal to BC, also CD is equal to BC, therefore AB equal to CD. Hence proved. We had to prove this. We had to prove AB equal to CD. Question number 6 is done. Now we'll do question number 7. Draw 5 triangles and measure their sides. Check in each case the sum of the lengths of any two sides is always less than the third side. Alright. More than a question is an activity. Question number 7. Draw any, how many triangles they are asking for? 5 triangles. And measure their sides. Verify that sum of the two sides is greater than the third side. Okay, so we'll do it. I have 3 colors. So first of all I will draw one side with this, another side with this, and third one like this. Then again one like this, one like this, one like this, two triangles. Now one like this, one like this, three I have drawn, then four. And five. Whatever triangle we have not drawn so far, right angle triangle. So let us draw one right angle triangle. Let's name it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Now I will use a scale. So this is 8 centimeter. This is 10 centimeter. And this is 13 centimeter. So if I will add this and this will become greater than this. Again, this is 10 centimeter. This much is 28 centimeter. This is 22 centimeter. This is 9 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter. And this is 21 centimeter. This is 11 centimeter. This is also 11 centimeter. And this is 12 centimeter. This is 8.5 centimeter. This is 12 centimeter. This is 14.5 centimeter. So in each of these we will find AB plus BC is greater than AC. See, 8 plus 10 is greater than 13. That means 18 is greater than 13. Verified. See this one. DE plus EF is greater than DF. So we can take this as 10 centimeter plus 22 centimeter will be greater than 28 centimeter. Let us see, this is 32 centimeter. Yes, it is greater than 28 centimeter. Verified. Next, GH plus GI should be greater than HI. Let us see, GH is equal to 9 centimeter. GI is equal to 21 centimeter. Should be greater than 15 centimeter. This is equal to 30 centimeter. Yes, greater than 15 centimeter. Verified. In this case, 11 cent JK plus KL should be equal to JL, should be greater than JL. So 11 plus 11 equal to 22 is greater than 12. Verified. In this case, MN plus MO should be equal to NO. This implies 11 centimeter plus 11 centimeter is equal to 12 centimeter is 22 centimeter is greater than 14.5 centimeter. So we can write that conclusion. What is the conclusion? Sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. That's it. It was an activity based question. You can do it yourself. Try it. Unless you try yourself, you will not understand what I am understanding. So to understand, you have to experience the same what I am getting. If I will exercise, I will build up my muscle. If you will exercise, then you will build up of your muscle. And in the exam, you have tried exam with your own brain and hand. So your hand and brain coordination should be strong. So do your exercise to make your muscles strong. Thank you.